Hello, my name is Anu Mitra, and I want to welcome you to Can Look, your daily dose of the Cincinnati Art Museum. Each weekday, a staff member or volunteer will be sharing an object from the permanent collection and posing questions for discussion. Please check back at 10 a.m. every day for a new work and a new conversation. The object of our conversation today is the mother daughter duo, Rani Jha and Lisa Jha. Mithila, which is an ancient cultural region of India, lies primarily within the northeastern state of Bihar, in a district called Madhubani, which shares a border with Nepal, West Bengal, and Sikkim. Mithila has long been a major center of Indian civilization and the home of famous philosophers and religious leaders, scholars, and artists. Once a major center of Buddhism, both Bodh Gaya, where Buddha received enlightenment, and the site of the ancient Buddhist university at Nalanda University, Mithila is now largely Hindu, but with a substantial Muslim population. In recent decades, the area has also become a center of conservative politics and right wing ideology. Today, the region is economically impoverished and remote, with its 40 million residents who live primarily in small towns and rural villages. It is against this backdrop that the ancient artistic traditions of Mithila paintings, Mithila from the name of the area, Maithili, which is the language, it is against this backdrop that the ancient artistic traditions of Mithila paintings have persisted. Created primarily by women, this tradition has become a much needed source of livelihood. And it's facilitated in large part by the establishment of the Mithila Art Institute in 2003. Mithila women have painted colorful and dramatic protective images of gods, goddesses, and icons of fertility on the interior and courtyard walls and floors of their homes. They were initially intended to provide auspicious settings for a family's rituals, but Mithila painting is also characterized by visually striking compositions, stylized figures, and delicately detailed surfaces. Over time, Mithila painting has become a source of extraordinary artistic innovation, compressing wall painting onto sheets of paper. From working with topics derived from the Indian epics, today's painters deal with local and national events and provide critique on political systems, even taking a feminist stance that break down boundaries of gender and caste. For many women, artistic success has translated into financial independence and community respect, enabling them to make life decisions for themselves and for their families for the first time. According to the artist Rani Jha, her painting, Life During COVID-19 Lockdown, which the Cincinnati Art Museum is honored to have in its collection, this painting took her approximately 6 weeks to complete. Born in 1962, Dr. Jha is a master painter and teacher at the Mithila Art Institute. She holds a PhD in Mithila Studies from Darbhanga University, where she wrote her dissertation on women in Mithila's history, society, and culture. An ardent feminist, her paintings frequently deal with gender and women's issues. Life During COVID-19 Lockdown, which was painted in 2020, is divided into two sections. The upper portion of the page has animals of the forest, elephants, monkeys, deer, cows, oxen, birds in the sky, as well as two large trees. The lower left corner has a river with fish and plants. The lower portion of the page shows women heading to the river to collect water, as well as another set of women shown through the windows of a building. All the women are wearing face masks. This painting is a contemporary look at how COVID-19 is affecting India's most remote villages. India, along with the US and Brazil, has seen staggering rates of infection and deaths due to the ongoing global pandemic. And the disparity of resources that this creates in a country like India has led to significant hardships in outlying rural regions. Compounded with this, the mental and physical burden of the pandemic has been disproportionately borne by women. The artists of Mithila have turned to their art to express and explore this contemporary experience. In the words of Rani Jha, this painting is one of my favorites. This I made what my heart and mind observed in this corona pandemic situation. End of quote. Yet there exists a great deal of hope to be witnessed in the natural world, as expressed by the artist. The trees and lively animals continue unabated, and the women of the village persevere. Lisa Jha is Rani's daughter, and she herself is an accomplished graduate of the Mithila Art Institute and an artist in her own right. In her image, The Universe, which she completed in 2010, a large tree is centrally placed within the composition. Two large birds flank each side of the tree trunk. A man and a woman face each other and hold hands in the center of the tree's canopy. Birds and snakes are placed throughout the tree's branches. The sun and moon above and Mother Earth below are rendered with facial expressions. The lower register of the painting depicts a pond populated with two fish. Painted in 2010, this work is perhaps a commentary on Mona Lisa's inner life, her yearning for harmony and cooperation in the world. The all-over design and the use of bold colors provides a point of difference with the work of her mother, Rani Jha. Mithila painting, then, as we have seen in this short survey, retains a remarkable coherence and has an unmistakable aesthetic. While remaining deeply rooted in its ancient iconographic tradition, it also is modern in its subject matter and critique and embracing the past, but being grounded in the contemporary present. So I leave you today with a question to ponder. Look around you and choose a piece of art, either in the museum gallery or in a book that you might have at close hand. Choose an image. How is that image reflective of both a tradition that is past, but also the present moment? How does it speak to you? Note down your comments below, and I look forward to seeing you again at a future time.